Amaka Nwosu moved to Lagos like many ambitious Nigerians, suitcase in one hand, dreams in the other. She was 29, smart, and fresh out of a tech training boot camp in Enugu. Her plan was simple: secure a good-paying job, stack money, and eventually marry a man who had sense. Not too much to ask, right? But Lagos doesn't care about your plans. It will humble you. And that Monday morning, with her interview scheduled at a startup in Yaba, Lagos gave her the first slap of the week. Her bolt canceled last minute, rain had started drizzling, and the only bus in sight had a conductor shouting, "Ojuelegba, straight! No change, oh!" She stood there panicking, trying to wave another ride when a silver Toyota Camry rolled up beside her and the driver rolled down. "Hi, are you headed to Yaba? I'm going that way. You can hop in if you want." Normally, Amaka would have hissed and walked away. But the guy didn't look like a threat. He looked like money, but not in that Lagos, "I just defrauded somebody" way. He wore a simple white shirt, clean-cut beard, and his ride had working AC. Her feet were aching, so she entered. Thank God for small sense and bigger desperation. The man introduced himself as Dapo Williams. Within 5 minutes of talking, it became clear he was not only smooth, but also smart. He ran a logistics startup, nothing too fancy, but he was doing well enough to afford his own apartment in Lekki. And he had manners, a rare thing for fine Lagos men. He didn't just drop her at the office. He waited till the interview was over and took her out for lunch. Amaka was skeptical at first. Lagos men are like Danfo conductors. They'll smile while pickpocketing your piece. But Dapo wasn't in a hurry. He was patient, and he made her laugh. They started hanging out. From hangouts came calls, then came dinners, then came sleepovers where nothing happened. Yes, real nothing. He respected her space, her boundaries, and her dreams. By the third month, Amaka had told Hayoma, her elder sister, that she might have found the one. Hayoma rolled her eyes so hard you could hear the skepticism. "Yoruba man? Amaka, you want to end up on Instablog? Have you forgotten what happened to Tolu?" Tolu was their cousin who got pregnant for a Yoruba guy who ghosted her like Airtel network in a rainstorm. Since then, the Nwosu women had carried the "Yoruba men are demons" gospel like a full-time ministry. But Amaka was adamant. Dapo is different. He's respectful, consistent. I trust him. To be fair, Dapo was doing everything right. He even came to visit her mother in Enugu. Mama Nwosu didn't like that he was Yoruba, but she liked his manners, and especially the yam and palm oil he brought with him. As far as she was concerned, once a man showed ability to take care of her daughter and drop small food stuff, he was husband material. Then came the meeting with Dapo's mother. That was when the weather changed. Dapo's mother was civil at first. You know those Lagos aunties who smile, but give side-eye like they're scanning your soul? That was her. Her name was Mummy Williams, and she didn't waste time before making her thoughts known privately to her son. "Why not marry one of us? I've been praying, and God said someone from your roots will be your wife." Dapo tried to wave it off, but Yoruba mothers don't wave. They strategize. The next time Amaka came over, Mummy Williams invited a random girl, Usayo, to casually visit while Amaka was around. It was awkward. The girl was all up in Dapo's face, calling him Dapsy, like she had been practicing for months. Amaka saw the writing on the wall, but chose peace. Dapo apologized and told her to ignore it. Then came the day Dapo proposed. The ring? Classy, not loud, not cheap either. It was the kind that said, I love you, but I also have investment sense." Amaka cried. Kioma warned her again. "This family no dey gree. You wan marry into spiritual warfare?" But Amaka was deep in love now, and she wanted to believe that love would conquer all. They set the wedding date. Plans kicked off. Mama Nwosu was already sewing lace with extra glitter. Lagos and Enugu were buzzing. Then, 2 weeks to the wedding, Amaka found a text on Dapo's phone. Not that she was snooping, okay, maybe a little, but the phone buzzed while he was in the shower. "Hey babe, missed you last night. Let me know when we can talk properly." "Busayo." Amaka's chest got tight. "You know that type of heartbreak that makes your vision blur?" That one. When she confronted Dapo, he didn't even lie. He just rubbed his face and said, "I messed up. It was before you. I just didn't know how to cut her off. But it's over." I swear she cried. He cried. And like a fool, she forgave him. But from that point, the love wasn't the same. Doubt entered like a cockroach in the night. Still, the wedding prep went on, till the day of the wedding. Amaka was in her makeup robe, her girls were dancing. Chioma was sipping palm wine like a warrior preparing for battle. Then a call came in from Dapo's cousin. Mummy Dapo just collapsed. Collapsed? Apparently, she got to the venue and started shouting that she'd rather die than watch her son marry an Igbo girl with no spiritual compatibility. She fell on the ground, screamed in tongues, and even accused Amaka of jazz. The wedding turned into a circus. Guests were confused. The DJ stopped the music. Dapo was sweating and trying to control the situation. But Amaka had had enough. In her white dress, she looked around at the chaos and walked out. Just like that. She went back to her hotel, removed the dress, blocked Dapo's number, and cried till her soul went numb. The wedding never happened. Months passed. Dapo tried to reach out. He sent flowers, gifts, even emails. Amaka didn't respond. Chioma moved in with her for a while. Mama Nwosu told her to pray and forget him. Amaka didn't just forget. She turned her pain into work. She launched a tech platform to help women break into tech without paying huge fees. She started a coding mentorship for underprivileged girls in Lagos. Within a year, her platform got featured in Tech Cabal. One day, at a tech event in Ikeja, she met a guy named Femi. Not flashy, not rich, but calm, stable, emotionally intelligent. He asked questions and listened, really listened. Their conversations weren't fireworks. They were peaceful and soft. They took things slow. He respected her story and never tried to rush her healing. 2 years later, they got married. Quiet ceremony. No stress, no collapsing mothers. Just love, jollof rice, and small chops. Dapo? He married Busayo eventually. They divorced after a year and a half. Turns out Busayo was also texting one of his friends. One day, Mummy Dapo called Amaka. Yes, called. "My dear, I was wrong. Maybe God brought you for Dapo, but I let culture blind me." Amaka told her softly, "Thank you. But peace is better than pride." Then she blocked her number. If you're looking for lessons, here's your gold mine. Red flags are not carnival decorations. Stop dancing around them. Love doesn't need to be a battle to be real. War is for Biafra, not for relationships. Never trust a man whose ex is still saved on his phone with heart emojis. Culture is beautiful, but when it starts to destroy love, it becomes a weapon. Peace of mind is underrated. Marry peace, not fireworks. You can heal. You can rise again. And sometimes, the love that finds you after heartbreak is the one that truly lasts.